because the Clippers have shown the ability to have a series in total control and give it away.
Yes.
So there has to be a little bit of that there. As much as I want to say, if the Mavericks just do this, they're going to win. Well, they need the Clippers to, I don't know, disengage in the series, to like not think it's that big of a deal anymore. Like, oh, we did it. We got it back tied at 2, and maybe not take the game as seriously as it should be taken. So it's going to be tough. Mavericks have to play great. There's been so many playoff series where you think this thing's over. And right now, yes. I get it.
That's how I felt after the first two games.
And I felt that way too. I was like, hey, we're going to come back here and we're going to demoralize them in game 3 in a close win, and then they're not going to want to show up in game 4. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But now I'm to the point of, hey, they're a better team. Without a doubt, they have more talent. They're a better team. They can make more adjustments. They can do so much more things than the Mavericks can to make a game difficult on another team. That being said, if Luka gets hot, if other guys get hot with them, we can win. We're a major underdog. Obviously, Vegas was right. We're a major underdog. We're the biggest underdog in the Western Conference in the first round. And there's a reason. And maybe we can still pull it out, but we need the Clippers to start playing bad.
Yeah, I guess they found their confidence whenever Luka wasn't on the court. Because that was I don't know if they'd realized it before, but it was that moment in that game 3 where Luka's not on the court and you come back. And they're like, oh, we can do all these things against this team when he's not on the court. And that's when they said, then let him go off. Let him get his, because nobody else can do these things. And we can. And then defensively, the Mavericks can't find anything to get stops that they need. Kevin, it seems like it's just a constant path to the basket.
Yeah.
And then now Zubac is actually rebounding underneath the basket offensively, and that's screwing things up too. So Kevin, it's very difficult because I don't know what Rick's adjustment is. I don't know what he's sitting there looking at going, oh, I've been holding this card for a long time. I've been waiting on this one for a long time. We're waiting this out. This is a long series. Mike, you're right, man. If they would have won game 3, which was a tough game, then I feel like that the Clippers would have just been done with the whole thing. But at the moment, and especially seeing our guys look like they just gave up Sunday night. Did y'all feel that way?
Wow, that's a heavy accusation.
For me, their shots weren't going in. Nothing good was happening for this team, and they just looked like they just didn't have anything left in them.
Well, I think Luka was hurt, and he does everything for the whole team.
Yeah.
I mean, we have guys to start a game. Kleba can't dribble or pass. Porzingis can't really dribble or pass. Hardaway can't really pass. Dorian Finney-Smith can't dribble and pass. That's his team. So if Luka's kind of hurt, and now all of a sudden I'm going to say, I know you can't, but can you do it in this situation now, in the biggest situation against one of the best perimeter defenses in the NBA? And so I think they were demoralized. I think that they were trying their best. It's just that talent-wise, it's a tough situation. They're just we're trying our best. We need arguably the greatest player in the NBA in Luka, and that's an argument that I think you could have, that he's the best, especially offensively. We need him to carry us. And if he's too hurt to do it, we can't do anything on our own. We're not good enough. God didn't make them good enough to do it.
So this is dispiriting right here from the 940. Mavs will lose the next 2 in a row and be done, just like in 06. And I was looking at some of the parallels are pretty fascinating. Is you won the first 2 games in the 06 finals, and then you lost a close one in game 3, and then you got blown off the court in game 4. And that is essentially what has happened here. You were up 2-0, lost a close game 3, and got blown off the court in game 4. Now, game 5 in the finals was exceedingly close, as was game 6. I just hope that things turn out significantly different. I'm wondering about the adjustments the Mavericks make outside of, I get it. Mike, when you say this, I promise I understand. Luka might really have to have 50 and 15 assists.
Tim McMahon came on yesterday on the show and said he has to play at an ungodly, unhuman level.
If if it's just he's really good?
No chance.
You think no
He
chance?
has to be one of the greatest players we've ever seen in the history of the NBA.
And
He has to be Michael Jordan in 86. He has to be like LeBron in 05. He has to. That's what he has to be. We're not good enough to just say, hey, can you just give us 25 and 7 and 7? Like, we're not good enough.
This might be the lone spot, and the assists might be the difference. This might be the lone spot where I'll disagree with you, because I can see a scenario, but it would take the scenario of Tim Hardaway Jr. and Dorian Finney-Smith both being electric from 3 at the same time. I think
Right.
that,
And then the assist would be there for
then
Luka.
I think the assists would go up, but I think that would allow you to withstand a otherwise like Luka pedestrian, which I know is not regular, folks,
Right.
pedestrian, but that's the only way I envision him not having to score like 50 points or something absurd.
The other part though that like is the massive concern is whenever you're discussing this, that injury was haunting him on Sunday.
Yeah.
And are we sure that's going to be able to go away by Wednesday?
No.
Like, that's a long time to rest. That's great that they're getting that much rest.
If it's
but
just spasms, then yes, I think it will.
And
but if it's a real injury, then that would be tough for it to just go away.
I'm hopeful it's just spasms, because they said he felt, quote unquote, significantly better yesterday. But again, that's a thing where, like, did your source really going to go, oh, yeah, he's screwed?
well, going into the game, it was Rick Carlisle saying, I mean, I assume he's going to play. It's that time of year. I assume it and everything. And then I felt like the team showed up and they were like, oh, we don't have regular Luka. Like, we don't have the regular dude that we're used to showing up at here and saying, hey, guys, I'm not going to miss a shot. And they didn't know what to do. And like the idea is, we'll just give the ball to KP and he should be able to own down in the lane. He should be able to do those things. And they don't have that second ability to go to that guy and say, well, just do your thing here then. And like, I think that was it, Mike. You said that, he hit his first 2 shots.
Yeah, 4-0 to start the game.
And they tried to go back to him like the next one.
Finney threw it right to Batum.
And he got pushed in the back. He just got pushed out of the way. And from then on, I was like, we're done. From that moment on, because the pass wasn't perfect and KP looked like he just got shot. He looked like one of those where you were like, hold on, what? Were you really moved that much? Instead of saying, nobody's going to stop me today, I have to step up for my dude, it was, man, I can't beat these guys. And that's when Rick Carlisle was like, well, I have to find somebody that's willing to do something, because this dude's not.